Hey everyone, so today I am trying to be a little bit organised and I'm going to be making some snacks for the week. So the plan is that I'll be making a apple cake. I've got some Dulce de Leche which I made a few days ago, so I want to use some of that up. With this I'm going to make some Friands, and normally I make them with fruit, but this time I'm going to try and make them with the Dulce de Leche and maybe some chocolate chips. And my third recipe is, like cheese crackers. So let's go ahead and start and see if I manage to actually do what I'm planning to do and don't get distracted, which is what I normally do. Okay.
So you can sew and have a bobbin winding at the same time, so you'll never have an empty bobbin.
That's really clever. So I just have to show you this. Look at that little cat. Look at Pinky splooting. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Okay, sorry. See? Distracted. Just chop the nuts. Second egg. These are half teaspoons, so I'm doing 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You can do this with self-raising flour. Nuts. And the apple. This is a couple of tablespoons of Dulce de Leche, and I have got some apple juice that I pressed the other day, and I am going to add a tablespoon of that. You don't have to add apple juice, you could add milk or water. One last secret ingredient for a slightly lighter cake, and that is a teaspoon of cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to pop that in as well. Okay. I always keep my eggshells because they wash them, pop them in a bowl and they dry very quickly, and then add a little bit of that to coffee. And I find things really acidic now, sign of age I think, and I love coffee, but even good coffee sometimes I find a bit acidic, and this just, apparently I read that eggshells and salt, a little tiny sprinkle of salt, not too much because you want salty coffee, just a tiny bit, stops the coffee being so acidic. And I have to say, I do notice a difference with using it, so I do recommend giving it a go. And they're just going to go in the bin anyway. So I need to apologise for the state of this. My husband bought this for me many years ago, and it has been used, but it still works, and it's falling apart and it's a bit tatty. I love it because he bought it for me when we were first married, and it works really well still. So okay, so we're now going to do the cheese crackers. They will get made in this really simple recipe, go into the fridge to rest and chill, and then we'll do the next part of them. Butter in. And I actually would use your hands here, because at least initially you'll get more of a square shape, and it's going to be harder to roll once it's cold, but while it's still soft. They are going to now, see, it's slightly different, but it doesn't matter. I've got to roll it out now or later. They're going to go into the fridge for about an hour. So I've done the apple cake, that's in the oven, and the biscuit crackers are in the fridge waiting. So I'm just going to have a quick coffee break and make the friands. I think they're pronounced friands. If I'm wrong, please tell me. I'm going to start doing those, but I'm not going. Normally they're in a. Their little circles. I don't know where. Oh no, I know. I have my little cupcake case thing is in the freezer with apple puree freezing in it. So I'm going to use these ones. The only thing that I find works with icing sugar is actually just pressing it through, and you need to do it because there's always so many lumps. I think I'm going to start making my own icing sugar. So you just need these nice and foamy. Melted butter mixed with some of the Dulce de Leche. I'm just going to mix that in. We've got chocolate chips. And that's it. So just mix those through. And we're going to put a few more on top. The cakes have all cooled and the crackers have cleared up everywhere, and now it is not far off making dinner, so I'm about to mess everything up again. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. I hope to see you again soon, and please like and subscribe. It makes such a difference to our channel. Bye.